Hey Patreon family, I thought I would jump on here and tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. Summer for me has always been the season for dreaming. This is where I usually get a lot of my compositions done. This is where I come up with a lot of my ideas because I have more time and less demands. That's just typically how my summers go. So in April, I started dreaming about taking this journey of playing some more difficult pieces in the repertoire on trombone and both piano, and pairing that with a couple of my own pieces and just doing something really, really flashy. One of the pieces, Hungarian Rhapsody, you might know that one if you watched Tom and Jerry. Right? So I started working on that piece and then another really flashy one on trombone. And things were going really, really well for me. It was going to require a lot of stretching and some really, really serious practice for myself. And I was really able to carve out that time and focus on some of those things. And I thought I would host a recital, most likely in June. Obviously, that didn't happen, right? Because as I'm recording this, I think it's the last day of June, as it is. When June came around, when I was going to really start pushing, finding a place and a date and all that sort of stuff, our family decided, hey, I think we're ready to start looking into a home. And so just even getting into that process ended up taking a ton of my time away, of course other people's too, so that took away a lot of my preparation time for these pieces. And so there were whole weeks where I was still practicing, I was getting stuff done, but I wasn't able to spend that type of time on these pieces here. So I wouldn't say they went away, but they're kind of on the back burner for me for right now. And also we decided that now just wasn't the time to get in to the actual housing market and find a home for ourselves at this moment, because we got outpriced real quick. It's really difficult finding the right home in the right neighborhood for what I do, and finding the right house as well. It just really turned out to not be the right timing for us, and we will continue renting at the house that we're at, and that's all good. And because everything's working really, really well for us, aside from the rent and that type of stuff. So yeah, so that was just one of the big things that I was planning on. I thought this would be, it was a lot of fun for me to get going on that. I'm not really sure where these pieces stand with me right now. I have them both memorized and they're all kind of there. They just need a good couple of weeks or more ironing out some of the hard stuff. And I just don't know if that's going to happen. Looking at July, this is why I wasn't going to do it in July, and this is why I was hoping to do it in June. July starts off with an orchestra concert here for the July 4th. And so that's taking up a lot of my actual practice time now on trombone. We have multiple trips to see family and a wedding, and there's other commitments as well. And then really, once you look at August, it is possible that I might do this still. But August is also just the beginning of a new season in terms of being a musician, in terms of kids going back to school, and just everything kind of starting up. And that's a lot of things to juggle. It's a lot of headaches as well because everybody's adjusting their schedules, and just a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, just keeping things going. So I might be putting that stuff on a back burner for a season, but it's not a total loss for me. It's a loss for content that I was hoping to give to you guys, and yeah, it just didn't really happen. So I was definitely bummed that wasn't a thing that I was able to share with you guys. But I will tell you that just by choosing the pieces that I did, they definitely helped me become a better player, and they really helped me focus on some of my weaknesses in my playing. And I hope to someday at least share a video where I can compare and contrast, where you might even be able to visually see some differences in my playing in terms of just relaxation. And when things get tough, I don't necessarily bear down on that stuff. That's a really bad habit that I have that has helped create some of the tendencies that I have, like my tendonitis, that I have managed very, very well over the last few years. And as I tried preparing this incredibly difficult piece, especially on the piano, I was not having those issues. So there were a lot of successes for me going through this, but it's definitely a bummer for at least right now, where I'm kind of hanging that hat at the moment and saying this might not happen, at least not how I was envisioning it. So there will be more moving forward, and I look forward to sharing that sort of stuff with you. But that is where I'm at right now. So I hope you all have a great start to your 4th of July and have a great and safe celebration. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Bye.